We're having a cemetery cleanup day at Griffin-Martin-Reese Cemetery. It's in the community of Manard. It's halfway between Fort Gibson and Tahlequah, just off of Highway 62. In 1828, there was a trading post here established by the federal government for the Cherokees. There was eventually a post office here. There was a stagecoach stop here. This is a historic cemetery and no one is taking care of it. And so we organized a cleanup day and the community has come out to help us clean it up. For many years, we took care of cemeteries individually through Cherokee Nation's community and cultural outreach. They have a cemetery preservation program where you can get funding each year to take care of cemeteries. That program allows $700 a year for maintenance. Well, you can't build a fence for $700 to save a cemetery. So you would have to save these supplies until you had enough. Well, by then, the cemetery was destroyed. So we got really frustrated with that, and we knew that there needed to be a different way to go about it. And so we talked and brainstormed and worked for probably a year, and we came up with a plan and we submitted it to the tribal council, who forwarded it to the chief, and they invited us to come in and have a discussion, and they sent us to community and cultural outreach. So we became a community organization. When we do restore a cemetery, we get requests from people asking us how to go about it, because it is very overwhelming. You look at it and you just don't know where to begin. And most people aren't organizers. So we go in, we meet with them, we visit with them, we create a plan, and then once we get that cemetery up and ready to just hand over and say, it's done, now it needs to be maintained. When someone steps forward and says that they will act as a contact or a representative or a site manager, we really request that they agree to maintain that cemetery for at least 3 to 5 years.
I was on Facebook one day and saw a post about a small little cemetery that had the last name of Hendricks that was about to be damaged or removed. In that Facebook post had Jennifer's contact information, so I reached out and I came down here and found out that, you know, it's a relative of mine, so I went ahead and restored the cemetery. I had a lot of help from Jennifer and the steps to take. And her and I got to talking, and her passion is to restore cemeteries, and I jumped on board with her, and between the two of us, we, like she said, spent about a year of time putting together a proposal to start doing some cemetery restoration. I know that we've gotten 3 completely restored, and there's been 3 or 4 others that we've been working on, and the list is growing.
We counted the cemeteries in Our People and Where They Rest. That's a series of books. There's 12 of them. And in the late 60s and early 70s, a man and his sister and his wife went out and canvassed more than the 14 counties in the Cherokee Nation. So when we counted those, I think we came up with about 1,000 cemeteries. There's probably more cemeteries than that now, but there may be even less cemeteries than that because so many have been lost, destroyed. The sad thing about it is the landowner is not responsible for maintaining family cemeteries. The family is responsible. People grow old, people are disabled, people get married and move away, and that history and that culture gets lost. These are our people, and these are historic sites. They deserve to be respected and taken care of. When we don't respect them, we're not respecting our ancestors. And I always have kept in mind, we respect our elders. Today's elders are tomorrow's ancestors. We owe them that respect also.